Good morning and welcome to the Cross Creek Lottery. We do a lottery every year for enrollment to get into our school. We have more applications than we have seats. So I just want to welcome you. My name is Joe Newcoop and I have the privilege of being the principal here at Cross Creek. We have a number of people here behind the scenes making this work, and I apologize for the video. This is how we have to do it. So I know it's not me, but I'm sitting right behind the screen here, kind of guiding the way and figuring out how things are going. We have a number of people in the room here. We have Shauna Ulchin, our parent ambassador. We have Karen Veldman, our registrar. We have Paul Steinmetz, who is our tech facilitator. They are behind the scenes making sure this works and goes well. We also have a very important person, Mr. Jim Taggart here. He is our third party official. And the reason it's important that he is here is he is not affiliated with the school in any way. He has no relatives at the school. None of his relatives work at the school. And he has no vested interest in terms of who gets in or not. And he is here, not only has some requirements that he gets to do here during the lottery. It's required by state guidance and state law, and he is just here to oversee the process. We are also videotaping this, obviously with the live video we're doing right now, but we are also videotaping this separate, which is something we're required to do. So the presentation that you see in front of you, we actually have a video of the parent screen in front of you. And what we're doing here is this is a computer program that's actually set up by an independent company that puts all the names in and does the lottery for us. So as you can see, we'll get started here in just a minute. But yeah, I want to say this too. We're going to do the lottery for those of you watching. And if you are curious and figure out the end and you don't see it, it might be a little complicated as with everything COVID. This is new for us. Usually we're not doing this live stream. But of course, if you have questions, Karen and Shauna are in the office all day. They will send you emails and you will get notification of where you are on the waiting list and how that works. So with that being said, I'm going to look around the room. Is there anything I missed? Okay, let me see. In terms of openings, so going down the list, I just want to we have a total applications for the lottery. So at Cross Creek, we have a little under 800 students at Cross Creek every year. And of course, all of our students from years past get automatic placement into the next year. Once you're in Cross Creek, you're in. But then, of course, we have some families that move and go to other places. And so it opens spots up every year. And obviously in kindergarten and young fives is where we have most of the openings, obviously the first year at Cross Creek. So currently we have a total of 256 new applications. We will have a waiting list in every grade level to start the year. But I want to give people hope on that. Even though we do have a waiting list at every grade level, there is a lot of movement. Over the last couple of years, we've noticed a lot of changes in terms of applications. Parents are putting applications at multiple schools, and stuff happens throughout the year and through the summer. Karen and Shauna are available in the office at all times. In fact, we're open all summer long, and they are fabulous at keeping you guys in the loop on where you are on the waiting list. So I guess it's what I want to just say is if you are lengthy on the waiting list and you go down, and if you have a high number, don't fret. There's still a good chance we could get you in through the process through the summer. So a couple of other things with the lottery. I'm gonna read a few things here just to go out. The lottery software will start by randomly determining the grade level order in which the entire lottery will follow. At our school, we are offering grades kindergarten through 8th grade. We will first draw all the students with preference going into the lottery by their appropriate grade level. Okay, so I want to say that there is a few preferences, and that's state law. These are not stuff that we design. These are preferences that are by the state. There's a couple of things. Sibling preference, of course. So if there's a student in 2nd grade and they have a kindergartner coming, they get something called sibling preference, and they get chosen first. There's also another thing called staff preference. So this is a newer law. It wasn't original to charter school law, but it was newer. So after siblings are chosen, then staff members at Cross Creek and board members at Cross Creek have a preference. So their children get drawn after that. So those are the preferences. So again, We will not answer any questions or do anything during the lottery, but we will be available, like I said, all day and after if you have questions. Of course, a little bit unique here doing this video feed, live feed, so I appreciate you bearing with us. Usually we have a room full of people who are doing this, but obviously COVID adjusts that. So before we get started and click, is there anything I need to go? I'm going to check around the room. That's something we do. This is checked and monitored by a lot of different checks and balances just to make sure. So I'm just making sure. I'm getting thumbs up from around the room. Okay, wonderful. And Mr. Taggart is actually going to click our third-party official. He's the one who actually clicks. He is a professional mouse clicker, so he's very good at it. So he gets to do that. So anyway, I'm going to turn over to them and I'll kind of narrate if we have to. But lottery will go relatively quickly with the computer software. And I just want you to know too, behind the scenes, if by chance we get cut off, if by chance the video feed stops, if we lose power, I want you to know there's tons of backups behind the system that actually protects the data and protects the lottery. So we're very confident in that. Okay, we're going to show a little video here.
When we receive more applications than seats available for the next school year, we must perform a lottery for all offered grades. All applications received during the open enrollment period are eligible for selection. We will be recording the lottery and requests to view the video can be made at any time. Lottery results will be available online after the lottery is complete. The lottery process will be done electronically. To ensure fairness and accuracy, the lottery software was set up by an independent company with no affiliation to our school or National Heritage Academies. In addition, a neutral third-party official will be present throughout the process. This person is not related to any student, board member, anyone applying to the school, or a National Heritage Academies employee. There are 2 steps to the lottery. First, the lottery software will randomly draw the grade order that the entire process will follow. Second, students will be selected based on enrollment preference groups. In an effort to keep students within the same family together, we will honor sibling preference, which plays an important role in the lottery. Sibling preference is defined as children who have at least one common parent or legal guardian and are living in the same household at least 50% of the time. Sibling preference is granted prior to the lottery when an applying student has a sibling already attending our school. It may also be granted during the lottery, but only when the student's sibling is accepted. If a seat is available in the grade of the student who is granted preference, he or she will be placed in the available seat. However, if there is no seat available, the student will be placed in the next spot on the waiting list in the sibling preference group. At our school, preference is also given to the groups indicated in the order in which they are listed. If your child is accepted, we will send an acceptance package. This will be emailed and mailed to the home address we have on file. The acceptance package includes critical paperwork needed to enroll. Please read through this information carefully. If you do not receive the acceptance package sent to you, contact our front office. Registration paperwork can be completed online and is required within the deadline specified in the acceptance letter to secure your child's seat at our school. Included in the acceptance package is information regarding our online parent portal. We must have an email address on file for you to set up a portal account. If you didn't provide one when you applied, please contact the office. If you have a child already attending our school and have set up your parent portal account, paperwork for your new student will not be available until at least 24 hours after the lottery. Communicating with you is important to us. Please keep your contact information up to date by notifying us of any address, email, or phone number changes. If we try to contact you by mail and the mail is returned, or if we are unable to reach you at any of the phone numbers or email addresses you provided, we will remove your child's name from the list. If your child is placed on the waiting list, please keep in mind that movement is common. During the summer, you will receive regular emails updating you with your child's waiting list position. If you want your child to attend our school, stay on the list, since openings can occur at any time. even after the school year begins. If you are no longer interested in our school, please let us know so we can remove your child's name to provide an opportunity for another child on the waiting list. Once your child has been removed from the list, you will need to reapply if you change your mind. Thank you for choosing our school and best wishes in the lottery.
Okay, once again, thank you for watching that short informational video. We are officially going to start the lottery, so I'm going to invite Mr. Taggart over, and he is going to actually click the button. That is his duty to get this started. So, like I said, he is our third-party official. So, okay. Here we go. So right now, what we are doing is drawing the order of grades that we will be going. So 8th will go first, young 5s. And the reason we do this is to simply, because sometimes that will affect sibling preference. Because if an 8th grader gets in now, any siblings in the lottery become siblings because they are now an 8th grader. So that is why we do this. It can affect the results. So 8th grade is first. Okay. Okay, and as you can see, they are numbers that they're going. We will continue. We're going to just make the speed go up because obviously we're just drawing numbers here. And you can see we don't put names on there for confidentiality, but the speed will go much quicker now. So we're going to adjust the speed of this. So that's what we're doing. Oh, that's good. So as you can see, you see the little SP behind there. That means that's a sibling preference. So obviously every student is assigned a number, but the SP means it's a sibling preference. So after all the sibling preferences, all of our current siblings coming into young 5s. In a few minutes here, when we get down to the numbers, we have 24 seats. We will start seeing new families to Cross Creek after the sibling preference. Okay, all of our siblings are now drawn. Now we will draw the okay. So what we're doing is going through all the sibling preferences. So kindergarten will have a number. Now, obviously, in 1st and 3rd, we don't have any new siblings coming in yet. So that's why we just jumped past those, if you see, or the program did at least. So now we're doing all of the siblings in kindergarten. Back in the old days, it used to be much more exciting. We used to have names and people and all of that in, but now it's all by student numbers. So, but again, we can clarify that throughout the day, and we'll be sending emails out. So. Once again, all the sibling preferences are being drawn in kindergarten. So kindergarten obviously will have a number of more seats. Young 5s, we have 24 seats. In kindergarten, we will have a total of 84 seats. So, okay. So we have that many siblings coming in. So let's keep going here. Okay. 4th grade. 7th grade. And again, we just don't have siblings in these upper grades, which is very typical. We'll be okay, we do have a sibling, it looks like, in 6th grade. Okay. So now we're going to go back, I think. 8th grade, and now we're having new students. So these are all new students. Oh, excuse me, staff preference goes all the way through first. I apologize. Keep going. Yep. This should be relatively quick. I think we have a couple of staff children, but Okay, now we're getting to the new students. So remaining applications. So these are all our remaining applications coming in. And I don't expect that all of you know your number nor can see this number, but again, we will follow up with you on what that looks like if you get in. Young Fives. Here are new students to Young Fives. And right after that, what we'll be doing is building a wait list. So the waiting list. So we will have obviously 31 students on a wait list in Young Fives. Okay. Okay, we have 31 students on the wait list in Young Fives. Should go relatively quick here as we go until kindergarten, obviously our two big grades. So second grade, we will build a wait list of 19 students on our second grade wait list. Once again, just a reminder, as we're doing these waiting lists, there's a lot of movement and things happen. We reserve some spots for possible retention students and so on. We'll be opening spots up. And of course, people get into other schools and movement happens. So like I said, it moves a lot. Okay, first grade, we should have a wait list here. It looks like we'll have a wait list of 16 students in first grade. Okay. Third grade, we are going to build our wait list in third grade. Looks like we have 24 students on a third grade waiting list for next fall. And once again, I know it's probably a little confusing seeing all of these numbers just flash on the screen. Again, that's for student privacy's sake, and we will follow up with you, so don't worry. And if you have immediate questions, you can, of course, call the office throughout the day. Now we are building our waiting list for kindergarten. And of course, this will be a larger number. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. We are doing the accepted students in kindergarten. So we'll have a number of new students in kindergarten. So it's just exciting. We're always excited to get brand new families into Cross Creek. And we like to welcome our siblings as well, of course. But these are all accepted new families. As you can see on that list there, the SP, just a reminder, that's sibling preference in the parentheses. Those are all current siblings. Or they have older siblings, of course, at Cross Creek. So now we're building our grades for kindergarten. So as you can see, there was a sibling that just became siblings. You see those on the top right. So now these are accepted kids. So when you see that card pop up on the top right, they have siblings that just became a sibling. So now they go into the lottery and are pushed into the sibling preference pool. That is why we draw the grades first and see which grade, because that could change the outcome depending on what grades we draw first. Okay, we're building our kindergarten wait list, as you can see. Okay, we have 22 students on our wait list. Fourth grade, we will be building our wait list here. Looks like we will have 16 students on our waiting list in 4th grade. Okay. 7th grade, we are building our wait list for 7th grade. It looks like we have 13 students on our wait list for 7th grade. Okay, 5th grade, here we go. Looks like we are having 15 students on our waiting list in 5th grade. One more grade to go and the lottery will be completed. Our last one here. So we're putting 8 students on our 6th grade waiting list. Okay, our lottery is officially complete. Thank you for those of you who joined us on the live stream. Again, I appreciate your flexibility and understanding during those unique times of COVID. So thank you, thank you. I wish you all the best. I look forward to working with our new families. And of course, I look forward to meeting our siblings as well, coming to Cross Creek. We're excited to build our Cross Creek family. So with that being said, we are going to end the lottery. And one just reminder, we will communicate with you. Spots, Shauna and Karen are available to you to help you if you have specific questions. Have a wonderful day. And thank you.